It is May 4th, 2012. That means three things. First, 35 years ago, Star Wars hit the theaters like a Wookiee fist hitting you in the jaw. Second, it has become tradition to put out a gaming-related video on May the 4th and say, "May the 4th be with you." Third, because it's May 4th, 2012, this is when The Avengers hits US theaters. I saw it. You should go see it. It's super good. There, review done. Easiest review ever. Now, on to the gaming portion of this video. Now, the Gentleman Gamer has posed a question to the YouTube RPG Brigade, and he asked, well, hold on. Hammered Shitsteak did an impression of the Gentleman Gamer, so now I'm going to do one, and we'll see whose is better. Alright, here goes. G'day all you koalas and wallabies, I'm the Gentleman Gamer, and I've got a question for you bogans. What, exactly, is old school gaming to you, eh? So, I think I really nailed the Gentleman Gamer's Scottish accent with that impression. So, what is old school gaming to me? Well, literally, it is in the olden days when I was at school. Now, I started playing D&D in 4th or 5th grade, I would say. And that's elementary school in the US and primary school if you're a Welshman, like the Gentleman Gamer. So, D&D was the first game I played, but my real bread and butter game, the real name of my game, was Star Wars D6 by West End Games. Now, I was fortunate enough that, as a kid, 2 of my neighbors were way into this game. And so I could just, on weekends, you know, myself, my brother, a handful of other friends, we would just walk over to, you know, my friend's house and we would get on some good games of Star Wars. You know, we just walk over there or bike over there with books in hand, dice in our pockets, and a head full of dreams. That's all we needed. And we would spend that whole weekend just like having exciting space adventures in the Star Wars universe, a universe that we all loved. Now, the parents of my friend, they didn't want, you know, 7 or 8 kids in the house, you know, making ruckus. So they would always say, yeah, go out in the RV, you know, and do your gaming there. Now, an RV, recreational vehicle in the US, and a caravan if you're Irish, like the Gentleman Gamer. Now, that RV may as well have been our Little Rascals clubhouse. It may as well have been our Stand By Me treehouse. It may as well have been our Millennium Falcon hurtling through space. Because that was this enclosed bubble in which we all just had our exciting space adventures in our mind's eye. I still have amazing memories from those days. I remember when my pacifist medic character switched his blaster from stun to kill for the first time in order to shoot a stormtrooper that was threatening a child. I remember the betrayal of another player character as he sold us out to the Empire. I remember his subsequent shame and sorrow at doing this, and I remember his redemption and eventual heroic death. All these memories I have from my old school days. And these old school memories, these still inspire me. These still make me want to create and keep creating even decades and decades later, today, when I am a wizened and hoary and bent old man, much like Treebeard the Ent. Bordarum. These are my old school memories, and they inform the person I am today. Now, speaking of school, in those days I was sort of the ambassador to RPGs at my school. I got people to try role-playing games who never would have considered all of this geeky stuff. But I got them into it for two main reasons. One, I'm talking about the Star Wars universe here, and you know, as kids, like all of us loved Star Wars. We thought it was awesome. So that was an easy sell. The second was the imaginative nature of youth. It allowed us to grab on to these ideas of like, oh man, this game is great. You make your own character, the Star Wars character. It's completely your own. And then you and your friends, you make up these crazy stories and these wild adventures, and you have them in the Star Wars universe. It's awesome. It's like, oh man, sounds great. Was this some board game? It's like, no, it's an RPG. You don't even need a board. You and your friends, you make up these stories as you go around. It's in your imagination. And, yeah, you've got some dice and you just roll those, and you see what actions take place. Did you succeed? Did you fail? You don't know. And so, that really grabbed hold of people, and, I'm proud to have brought that to a bunch of people at school. In fact, there was one year where role-playing games, Star Wars in particular, became popular enough at my school that they got banned. That's when you know that something's popular. You see, the faculty, they didn't understand the game. They thought they saw us with all these dice and they thought we were gambling or something. So they banned game playing and they banned dice from the school. But it was then that my friend Danny made the ultimate discovery. He noticed that the standard issue, wooden pencil, it has 6 sides. So we number that shit. And then with fistfuls of pencils instead of fistful of dice, we give that a tumble on the table and we would see our action. So we kept on role-playing under the nose of the Empire. And we stuck it to the man, just like the rebels. So those are some of my old school memories. Old school to me, it wasn't a system. It wasn't the Star Wars D6 system. It was a time, it was a place, and it was an experience. It's something that I know I can never recreate. It's gone. It's only in my memory now. That doesn't make me sad, because I've continued to game. I'm still friends with some of these people, and we still have RPG days. The games have, well, sure, we have scheduling problems now, unlike we did when we were 12, and our only concerns were like, oh man, what's my character going to do next? Oh, what's on this crazy planet? I want to go there and find an alien and eat it. We're scheduling around work and school and family, but still, we've kept gaming, we've kept creating, and we've kept having amazing times, and we've kept creating memories. Those are my old school memories. The boy is the father of the man, and old school can inform your new school. Gaming, the future of gaming, is as bright as any of us make it. And I always strive to make sure I'm making it as bright as I can for myself and my friends. That is what I've brought from my old school days. And it doesn't mean things are any worse now. In fact, the quality of the games are better. And it is because of these old school times, these old school memories, these old school experiences that I'm having new school experiences that are equally as excellent. Although I must admit, I know that I will never have friends in the same way I did when I was 12. But Jesus, does anyone?